Hello, good morning. Hi, good morning. So we'll just
Hello,
wait
good
for
morning,
that.
sir.
Yeah, thank you, Ronnie. So we'll just wait for the others to join in, and then we will discuss whatever you need to consult with me. So yeah, so we'll just wait for the rest
Excuse
of
me,
the
sir.
guys. Yes, Ronnie.
Nabatay mock presentation karon.
Yeah, if I have to ask you guys if you can have a to present your initial output, no, so that I can help you, but the thing is that I want it by group, no,
background.
so I want it to be by group so that we'll be able to like private, no, so medyo private. Would that be okay with you guys? Ronnie, do you have
Kira,
your Ronnie, do you have your teammates here?
si duha mi, sir.
Okay, sige. Before we proceed, any general concerns from the presentation? Kasi when we had a meeting, they asked us, all of the professors, to use the template, the PPT template, no? Basically, that template is similar in terms of content, but they want us to use the pink PPT file, no? So whatever content that you have developed from your old file, you just have to transfer it to the Navigato format.
Sir, nami question, sir, ba about atong template.
Yep.
Pwede to siya makakuha ka mi atong editable, sir.
What did I send you? Ang kuan ba? PDF? Ronnie, what do you mean ang kuan? Because I can raise that if you need something very specific to the PPT file.
Pero mo na gid to siya, sir, wala na gid siya lain kan. Like di na maka-edit ato, like mo ra gid to siya dapat ang format background mo.
Sige ha. Sige, para ma-clear pod nato tanan, I'll just try to download it again. No? So, para ma-clarify nato what you are referring to. No? So, sige. Ako yung share screen. And then, okay, just wait for a while, ha? It's trying to open pa. Ano makadong? Okay. So it's here. It's not working.
Pero sir, since kay nagbot-buhat mig amo sir, pwede ra namo nga copy paste lang namo mo ang contents dito diretso sir.
Yeah. So basically, pag formatting, no, dili naman na siya. You need to say you just have to transfer the content there. If you have text, photos, and all, you just use that template that they asked us to kind of use. No? So I think I'm having problem with this. Oh, okay. I hope makita ninyo. Can you see it, guys?
Yes, sir, makita sir.
All right. Sige. Teaching competition. So your concern is if you can edit it, of course, no? So I think this is editable. So meaning to say, basically the title page talks about what is the title of your idea, no? So basically,
Sir, dili may sa slide 6 magsugod, sir.
slide 6. No. So you need to be able to highlight in advance your PowerPoint, I mean your business idea here, no? So actually name of the presenter should be also included here, no? So you might want to add the presenter, no? So if that would be basically this name of the company, so you can highlight here, no? Basically this is just a cover, no? So you can put anything here that parang relevant to you, no? Because the important things are in the content. So whatever you want to show here, that's fine. But you highlight here the name of the company, the business idea itself. So what is really all about. So if you don't want to put it here to have it a surprise, think about what you might want to provide here. So meaning if you want people to be surprised with your idea, then what you can do here is you can copy the text or the image that I sent to you before. I think that was related to the pitching event, no, or pitching idea, pitching competition, no. So when you don't have even to write a name, no? So kanila pitching competition. So I'll ask also the guys if we're okay with just the title of the competition, and but usually magod sa pitching magod, you can actually put this the title here, no? So basically that's the thing. So this I just have to clarify because this is not really this is a PowerPoint about pitching, no? So this is not about the content that you are presenting. If you notice about the content here, so it's even it's teaching you the what is a pitch deck, no? So basically you can revise this, you can remove the photo, replace the photo, whatever you want to do, no? So that suits your personality. Ayaw lang ninyo tanggalan ning ang kaning background na naman no? So ayaw lang ninyo ni tanggalan, no? So okay, murag mo ni ang purpose anin na because of the template niya dapat na siya. And then you can remove these images if you want. Then there's a logo already, so naman siya sa slide master, no? So yeah, so you can change this whatever styling of text that you want. So doesn't necessarily, the most important thing here is the background, no, that Navigato prepared. So you can change, no, you can add, you can revise. So this is just an example that you can go work out. Okay, so basically the content is just the same, no? So yeah. So basically the idea is to just use this, no, because the layout has the navigato.org, no? So that's why they asked us to do this. All of us in the all right. So let me go to the specific question. Ronnie, yes, Ronnie, I'll get back to you. Okay, you can open your mic, no, if you need to have clarification. Again, for those who just came in, the idea is, although we've discussed about what to pitch, no, but the idea is for us to like use this template, no. So dili man kaini siya pink, no, dark pink. No, so basically this is the color that we use in the visiting professor program. So basically sa Navigato blue gid men, no. So well, this was already developed by Prof. Melvert. So we just try to follow, no, because everybody will use this template here. Okay, so so these are some of the slides that you want to include, no. So again, it's still 5 minutes. No? So meaning to say you have to appropriate time for each slide. So that means that it would be of help to you guys if you prepare a well, the text that you want to say, you know, from the slide. So other presentation technique is that you don't have to write a lot of things. No? So we don't really like so a lot of text now appearing on the slide. Okay, so let me give you some examples about some of the pitch decks that I have before when I was during the LIF. No? So wait lang ha. Okay. So I'll just stop screen share first and show you some examples about some of the pitch decks. So I have not viewed this for quite some time already, no, because this was in 2019 pa. All right. So for example here, hybrid electric. So I hope you can see this, guys. Can you see the slides?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. So this is the slide. Okay, I haven't seen this actually for a long time, no? Okay, so okay, there. Okay, first slide. Okay, second slide. So just the way we discussed it the other night. So situations, no? So some I think most of the time images really help us explain things, no? So there are people, the members of the panel that are really inclined to like, or they love photos, no? And then they understand it more, and then what you need to do is really about you discuss, no, the things that the things that you want to discuss about this, why this photo is relevant, what is happening here, no? And then basically what engineer Franz did this, so he's also an ECE, no? So what basically he did here was to discuss about what is the problem, no, in terms of commuting in Metro Manila. So daily, the struggles in the daily commute, no, if I could remember him telling us this story. So he's telling stories of common Filipino people who doesn't have cars, has to wait on the roads, risking their lives to wait for an opportunity to get a ride. No, so something like that. So that is the main issue here that he was trying to like highlight in his presentation. And then he took note of the lost time and opportunities due to traffic costs. No? So this is both for the people and the businesses in Metro Manila. So it's like there's a figure here, 3.5 billion pesos per day. And he was just not telling us the story that snap with a finger that they have this, you know. So meaning to say he has also a reference. No? So maybe according to the Asian Development Bank study, every day people in Metro Manila lost 3.5 billion pesos. So that magnifies the problem, no statement. Okay, I hope that's clear with you guys. So that magnifies the problem statement. And the way you mentioned before, this story will support, no, the succeeding. You're trying to frame the mind of the listeners into what kind of solution that you are trying to provide. No? So, and here, so of course, so walay ko, ano, walay, if you notice here, there are no paragraphs. So she showed the video and the design of the bus. No? So if you can see here, hopefully you see the video. No? I'm not sure if it's also playing in your screen, but he's now trying to describe, no, the solution to this messy problem in Metro Manila. No? So he's trying to discuss about the hybrid electric train as a solution to the commuting problems in Metro Manila. Okay. So now he's trying to discuss, so kind of very advanced now, he's trying to discuss now why this innovation or this product is, what are its benefits, no, in terms of the product. No? So you don't need the track because this is trackless, meaning to say it's not confined to like what you have in the MRT. No? So imagine yourself, you are in Metro Manila. So we also describe cost effective, why this is cost effective. So he discussed about that. Then lesser emission. Why is this lesser emission compared to existing buses flying around the metro? The buses are flying buses around Metro Manila. So because they try to introduce a hybrid electric train, so battery and of course diesel powered engine as well. So but then it's not operating at 100% diesel. And then high capacity because in Metro Manila, diba? So bus lamang yun. So they call that as one coach. So if you have this four coach, so meaning to say he's trying to provide the panel now or the listener the advantage of having this hybrid electric bus. Although they name it road train, hybrid electric road train. And then as mentioned, this is locally designed and developed because they want to, so it can be discussed that because we want to like motivate or increase the capacity of Filipinos to produce this kind of technology without relying to China, so something like that. So they also applied the patent because they thought that they have also a novel and inventive aspect of this road train. They call it as a road train. So this comes now, so figure based now, 7 million passengers per day in Mega Manila. And now this is where they're trying to look into the differences between the regular bus, of using the regular bus, and if MMDA will use the road train. No? So see the figures here, very simple, very appealing. No? So it's very good to see. So simplified, yeah. So you don't have paragraphs here. Avoid putting paragraphs. If you can translate the paragraphs into images, do that. No? And then 85% of air pollution from vehicles will lessen. So this is kind of the benefit now if you are using the road train. So basically this is just a summary, so you don't have to put the computation. So basically the rule of thumb of the presentation is to summarize, to provide the summary unless the panel requires you to present. Now that's the only time you discuss about the details behind it. So why were you able to reach 85%? No, so that's the thing. So you may be able to, during the Q&A, you may be able to, but during the presentation, it's a summary. So I remember before the mentors we have telling us that you don't need to put everything there because those are sometimes the judges or panels would be interested to know the other items of your business idea or startup. Okay. So okay, so this is the part where they have kind of traction. Now, so they have already developed this and have actually deployed. No? So if you see here, operational in General Santos City and transferred to also in Kawayan City, LGU. So these are the prototypes that they have deployed in those two cities. So perhaps they have a very good reason why General Santos City, maybe the roads are wide there. I don't know if this will work in Butuan City. Inigliko lang gikan sa JC Aquino padulong sa City Hall. Basin og mga sangit na. No? So this car might not be applicable to all the major cities. No? So the question here is, so there will be basis on why they deploy that. Of course, these are some of the press releases that they have gathered. So to strengthen their claim that indeed this has been implemented and the government is accepted this already. If you look at the photos here, there was a turning over of the key to the UST secretary. So this strengthened that there is government support. So basically the bus in itself is the UST funded the project, and they are also designed and developed by some of the engineers in the DOST. So there's a specific agency in the DOST who developed this hybrid electric road train. Okay, so some more explanation. They're trying to look into like establish who will be their manufacturers, if this will be scaled up, meaning to say mass produced, and then how they're going to promote this, how. So, and I think the question here is who really is the customer of these buses, So kinsa man gyud, because this is the funded. So we have to be very clear about that. Although this is a framework about you as a transport provider, and then you have your manufacturer, and then you have advertisers that will place ads in your bus, for example, to kind of improve your revenue. So basically, when you buy the bus, this is the page wherein you try to convince that the panel to convince that if you buy this bus, these are the revenue stream that is applicable to this bus. So pwede ang mga advertisers magbutang og kanang ad sa bus, and then of course public will ride in the bus, so you'll get revenues from the fare, so things like that. So basically the agency, the class is DOST MRDC. So I think that's the So these are milestones. So how long do you think this is gonna be like developed? So timeline, kumbaga. All right. So basically this is very well arranged. So that's it. Thank you. Now, so this is a 3-minute pitch. So how many slides do we have? All right, from the page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it for a 3-minute pitch. But you guys will have to prepare for 5 minutes. So I think the technique would be to prepare your notes in advance, your PowerPoint, and then you practice and time yourself now if you will be able to finish your presentation in 5 minutes. So sometimes when you are scripted, the good thing about this is that this is an online event. But of course, during the pitching, your video will be turned on, because when we speak, usually, so that's why we need to open our videos when you pitch. Okay. All right. Any questions, guys? You want more examples? You want more examples? Let's see if we have. Okay. So another example here is our MapX. Sige, before we go to the consultation. So medyo taas-taas ng MapX eh. Right. So wait lang ha. All right. So MapX. I hope you can see the screen also. So Roland De Gil is our team leader for this. So now he goes to, so he's not actually explaining the first slide, so just the cover page. You don't have to explain. So we'll say good morning, and you tell about the story. Mr. Jude, the tax mapper of Butuan, faced daily problems in terms of blah 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 blah. And at the same time, Mr. Po, a real property owner who is a resident of Butuan City, doesn't always pay on time because he doesn't have information about the tax. due for him. No? So for example, things like that, no, that you can discuss. Okay. I have to clear the drawings now. Somebody just wrote on the screen. All right. So we continue to discuss about the potential, the other problems now in terms of conducting tax mapping. Tax dues, tax payment are not paid online on the part of the real property owners in Butuan City. And for the tax mapper in the LGU Butuan side, they don't have, they always do the mapping. They do the mapping in terms of like manual. So that's the problem. And then the other problem is that the government have like are losing money in terms of tax collection. So so like for example in the graph here, cities miss up to 20.3 billion in real property taxes. So this is an amount that is actually supported by a news report. No, so that means that you can cite, no, as an example that according to the Philippine Daily Inquirer, cities in the Philippines miss up to 20.3 billion in real property tax. So in terms of highlighting that, you may want to change tones to emphasize the problem, the lost opportunity, so things like that. So medyo daghan, no? So it's basically about ICT related. No? So you want to develop a records management assessment. So this is where, although you just put these blocks here, the best thing is for us or for you guys to kind of explain the whole thing. No? So explain it, but make sure that you have a guide that you can refer to when you're explaining, because sometimes it will take us 1 minute, 2 minutes to explain just one slide, and we don't want to do that. No? So if you can spend time, for example, if you have 10 slides, so of course, if you can speak fast and clear in 30 seconds into one slide, so that will shorten the presentation. So basically, you might want to, like, if there will be questions and answer, because the panel will really ask questions now, then that's the only time you like kind of want to expound on them. Okay. So these are simply photos, na? So he's trying to discuss. It's really long presentation is ano. So, and then he was trying to discuss about what is tax mapping, and then the features, the technology, medyo detalyado ning PowerPoint presentation. So I'm not sure if he was able to really finish everything about this. So there are more on this, and then he discussed about actually the solution is to provide, no, so portal, no, so ICT based solution, and then mobile apps as well. And then he was able to identify what is the target market. So who is my customer here? No, so target market, you have 1,489 municipalities, 145 cities. Then because the payment system is based on the number of parcels, so like libawa na 120 pesos per parcel, and in total he got this information from DOF, LRA, and PSA that there are in the Philippines 25 billion parcels. So the market size is that 25 million parcels of land can be worked out with this system that we are trying to propose. And there are also 24.22 million housing. So when you compute for the potential market size good, so if you're asking for 120 pesos per parcel, so the opportunity there is 25 million times 125 pesos. So that's how you would want to frame it. So this is what the business model or the revenue streams is all about. So basically the startup is based on the collection of 125 pesos per RPU. Okay. So beachhead market, I did not discuss this because that would be on later on if you really have your prototype now. But you might want to consider or thinking about this. Who will be your immediate success, immediate customer? You know, when you say beachhead market, who will be the first set of customers you're gonna engage with, in terms of marketing your product? So very focused. And what we don't want to do is that immediately scale up to other cities, like in Tagum, Davao, Cebu. What we want to do is focus on one particular city or two cities, and then work out what we can do, not to like figure out if what are the problems you are trying to encounter. So because I've discussed this before, that all the products we have in the market, it's still like evolving. So what you want to do, what you don't want to do is that introduce kumbaga, a product in the market that many people will say to you that's a very bad product. So there are a lot of complaints immediately. And if you notice that in your mobile apps, sa mobile apps ninyo, nga mag-download mo, dili mo ganahan sa apps, kaya dili mo na siya ka-work, so dagat kayo mag-comment dayon. So somehow, madali ra ma-destroy. So your product will be destroyed publicly. And so that's why you kind of focus your setup, your arrangements. Who are your first batch of customers that you want to engage with? So for us, we are trying to engage Butuan City, Tagbina. Then we talk to many other LGUs as well. So this is the team. So if you're only 4, so you can arrange your team in a way, and then actually medyo kulang yun, no? So ang atong i-emphasize before is provide a background about why would we believe in you guys that you will be able to do this, no? So since this is ICT based, so you might want to include, for example, the founder, Rolin Sitagil, PhD in computer engineering, Hanam University of Korea. So meaning to say, you put it there, no? So for example, for me, commercialization officer, Jeffrey Tetoliosa. So graduated from so you put this Asian Institute of Management, Royal Academy of Engineering. So I might want to highlight that so that it will look at believable, to the members of the panel, that indeed these guys have what it takes to kind of develop this product. So other things that you want to highlight, in terms of what you contribute to the team. So I don't think that you're still early pa. So butangin lang ninyo kung say what you want, like what can you say something of yours about yourself that you want to highlight on the why you are capable of doing this business idea or startup. Now this is the part of the ask, no? So what were we looking for? So partnership, early clients, investment. So basically these are 3, but the panel would sometimes ask you, so among these 3, what is the most important ask for you? So you have to be in advance, you have to decide, no? So which part? So basically, if I look at this, because we have now supported with the government, what we're looking for really are clients that would adopt the technology, no? So we have Butuan City now, and then we hope to have Tagbina, and then Bayugan, and the rest of the cities that we identified from the beachhead market. And then pick it up from there, no? Because what we decided is really to verify. So right now we're trying to implement it in Butuan LGU, and we see some problems already, concerns in terms of the software. So that means that is the time to still, to debug the system, things like that, no? And then of course you only know that, you will only hear that from your customer. So you're giving your customers, actually are giving you opportunity to kind of improve, your system or your device or the services that you are offering to them. So this is a closing slide that tells us that manage and visualize your property with us, because I think if I can remember, Rolin is saying that the taxes that we collect will pass on to, for example, to the communities that the LGUs actually serve, no, the education sector, no, but this is gonna be like straightforward. So all of these are planned, no, in terms of what you want to say there. So for me, the way I'm telling you this is like trying to provide you an idea, no. So but basically when you talk about this now, when you present this, so this is already straightforward, no? Straightforward din siya. So you talk about this as like you're telling somebody, you're telling a story to somebody. So where you're trying to convince, no, as a closing statement, partner with us because we're the next big food delivery service. Ayan, ano. So you're trying to like engage the conversation. You're trying to engage the panel that they would want to invest in you, right? Because your money will be put to good things. No? So may like yung closing statement. All right. Yeah, so that's it, no? So basically that's it. So medyo taas ni, no? So you notice the common theme is that we don't put a lot of paragraphs when we tell stories, no? So it takes time to develop this, but you know what, guys, dili sa panghambog, no, but even my grade 2 kid, because this is pandemic, I was even pretty impressed with him because my grade 2, I was really surprised and impressed when I see him develop a PowerPoint. I did not really expect that something like this. No? So he arranged by himself the power presentation, and I could not really believe that in terms of the quality. I said, wow, are you now gonna present to somebody or to, I'm just presenting that to my teacher because I want to make a report. So imagine that, not so grade 2, if I can only share with you his PowerPoint slide. So I think today, in today's generation, a lot of kids have kind of adjusted already to the normalcy in terms of classroom instruction. So I would expect even more, no, because I see my young kid he was able to develop. Actually, many of my kids na, so they all know already. No? I think you're fine with this, no? So I don't think that you'll have problems. I just want you to prepare, guys, in terms of the things that you would want to put into your presentation. So again, preparation is the most important thing now. So I think for us, we prepared for at least 5 days, not for the presentation. So both putting things together and the things that we wanted to teach. All right. So any more do you want more example pa ba? So do you want more example pa ba? Guys, do you want to ano pa ba? Or you're okay with it? Are you still there? Nama mo there?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
Pwede ba daw magpa-consult na sa mga na-prepare na kuan PPT?
All right, sige, sure. So let's take it like by team na lang, no? So by team. So are you guys? So these are some of the samples I want to send you later, you know, after the class. So you can have like some benchmark. Okay. So yeah. So who's the first team to ano? It's a gusto first team. You can who's the first team, because I want you to be like I need to assign you as co-host. And the question is, are you free to discuss your presentation here with your classmates, or would you want na kamo lang pod, kamo lang sa?
Kami lang sa.
All right. So Chris, that would be you, the first one. I would like to ask others to who is your teammates? Chris?
Martinez o Escobar, sir.
Martinez and Escobar. So I will ask everybody now that I will put you to the waiting room. So I'll start with Christian. I will put you in the waiting room. Okay. Go. Martinez na, no?
Yes, sir.
Martinez and
Escobar.
Escobar.
Sila nakila po daw din sunod, sir.
Nakila
Mula na
sunod.
sunod.
Sige, sige. Jake Martinez na. So I'll just put them in waiting room first. Okay. Isa-isahon mo good ni. Sige, then others, so ano, dilagin na ako makitaan si Escobar. Is he here?
Na-kick daw siya nimo, sir.
Nakik daw, sir.
Escobar. Ano sa first name niya? Kay first name mo ako makitaan?
Maria Jessica, sir.
Maria Jessica.
Ma Jessica.
Sige, ako isang ikuan i-accept. Okay. Maria Jessica. Tora. All right. See here na, joining.
Nakit
All right. Maria, sorry ha. So, paano ko nakita yung family name? Okay, Maria Jessica ako nakita. Anyway, sige. Kinsa mag-share screen?
Martinez, sir. Ako, sir.
Martinez, okay. Right, so we'll just have like about 5 minutes because there are also people waiting. Co-host, okay. Can you see the share screen in your
Sir.
All right, sige.
Charla.
All right. So are you gonna make a pitch na ba or you just want to cover the slides that you want to present?
Pwede na po, sir. Saan man eh? Para mas madali.
Yes, sure.
Go. Go, Aika.
I will present today.
Yeah, I kind of follow the slide. I like the first slide that you have here. Hard, apply, connect, hard. So, yeah.
Present ni sir. Like present na jud.
Sige, some rough presentation. It's okay.
Okay. So good morning, sir. So our company is named Hired. Then next, Jake. So these days, looking for an individual who can offer a specific service is very hassle and time consuming. Aside from that, clients are very meticulous when it comes to hiring an applicant. According to Philippine Statistics Authority, the country's unemployment rate in April 2021 was estimated at 8.7%, equivalent to 4.14 million Filipinos. Next.
Right. Sige.
Jake. So we've come up with a solution, and this is our app, Hired. Hired is an online work marketplace for freelance services that enables freelancers to sell their services within the local community and allows local clients to avail their assistance. It helps people to provide whatever they need as efficiently as possible. By empowering local businesses and in turn generate new ways for people to earn, work, and live through their application and resume indicated in the mobile app as their platform. Unlike existing solutions, Hired has a user-friendly interface that allows you to update your business information easily. It also accommodates a wide variety of jobs and services needed. So, next, next na Jake.
Madungog ko.
Oo.
So we are different from other because we help people to sell their services within the local community. We offer wide variety of jobs and we offer low cost services. So this is our both business model. So in revenue streams, the company makes money per click on the ad and when a user installs the advertised app. We can also get paid by users paying to our app to get a verified badge. Users that boost their profile to reach their audience beyond those who already like their profile. In cost structure is for the maintenance, for the team, for software development, for marketing, for compensation, and for payment processing. Our key resources is our platform, staff, expertise, diversity, and network collaboration.
So our market is the local community and our audience are also the local clients because local community involves local clients. No, sir, naglibog may something dira sa how can you scale something kana. So amo ra i-ask on niya. So next. Our competitors, so we are competing with other online work marketplace such as Fiverr, online jobs and all. And we are different from them because we are locally founded. The next, so we ask for money and some team members to make this a realize. And thank you and God bless.
Alright. Alright, palakpakan. So I like it because it's very neat. No? So that's the way to go about presentation. So if we go back to the first slide, and then second slide. And so you can, the Philippine Statistical Authority, medyo pwede niyo na gamyon ang text because that is just a reference. But I like the image. And then, yeah, so if the image is, if you're not the one who created the image or developed or took a photo, so you might want to put below a very small text,
Yes.
photo credit, no?
Credit sa picture dahil tama.
Yeah, so I like this because it emphasizes, this is a very good thing, no? We're trying to emphasize that really, in this time of pandemic, most especially, there are a lot of Filipinos that are looking for a job. You know? So you are trying to match them. You know? So okay, so there's a problem, big problem, and you're trying to propose a solution. All right. Next slide, please. And then kind of it framed already. You know? So I like also the name. You know, basically hired. It's like a active word that really like wow. Na-hire ko. You're hired.
Yes.
Right. So and then you don't need really to put your hired. No, hired is simply like a statement. No? So this is a good. No, wala pa ni siya. No, wala pa ingonanin. No. So for example, jobstreet.com. No, Jobstreet. What else? Monster. No. So these are the things. But I really like the name. No. So you develop online platforms. No, both. I just want to clarify both web and mobile app. No, maybe mobile app and web. You can start with a web. The next slide, please. So become an applicant. Yeah. So this one, there will be two sides. No, so not only the applicant but those who would want to post. Mag-post sila og job hiring. For example, ang CSU, nangita mi og kanang faculty. So, meaning to say, this is two-sided. This is a two-sided business, two-sided platform that can accommodate people who want to post their jobs. And then the other thing is for the applicants to find jobs. Because what you actually do is to do the job matching, right?
Yes, sir.
So because if there will be if there will only be applicants who will be signing up, so wala sila makita nga trabaho dito. So basically, you're still similar with JobStreet in a way. Although you mentioned earlier na local mo, so the question is, yeah, so nobody is paying attention to, for example, in Butuan City, so walay platform, walay consolidated platform in Butuan City that if you want to find job, no, so I think you need to also look into the JobStreet, no, because they also have that same feature. Now, if you want to find jobs in Butuan City, so you can go to JobStreet and there's this also jobs available in Butuan City. Now you've got to think, I think that's the area that you need to think creatively. What is the other features or value proposition that you can actually provide? So next slide, please. Okay, location based man sila, no? So I do think what you want to emphasize is dire, no, kaning mga local unta nga maka-upload sila, but then if, for example, if part sa inyong job, sa inyong service nga gina-offer is kamo gyud magsuri-suri diri sa Butuan, isa-isawat nito, oy Butuan LGU, nangita mo ganang namo mo magkuan, gusto mo po, so that's part of the marketing now, no? So yeah, so naay kuan mangita mo kanang isa-isawat gid ninyo, no, nga mga business establishment, nangita ba mo diri, yeah, so you have to introduce unsa ning hired. They can post there, and also that is part of your marketing strategy. All right, next. So next slide, please. Next slide.
Ibutang ba na mo siya sa value proposition, sir?
Ibutang na ninyo nga
Marketing.
naamoy kuan kanang inyong strategy is to keep knocking on the door. So actually dili gid na siya value proposition, no? That is part of the jobs that you want to do so that you have content, meaning to say naisulod ang inyong database, no? Okay. Pero ang value proposition is that you're making MSMEs, small companies, make their requirements available to your platform. That may not be true with JobStreet. You get it? So kanang apart, no? Kanang apart. Okay? Okay, so asa man mo ang question ani sa inyo is asa man mo kuha sa og kanang asa mo mga kuha og kanang kinsa may mobayad? Kinsa mo bayad? Magbayad ba ang mga kuan? Ang mga mag-apply?
Sir. Tapos
Membership application? Unsa man?
dili ay kuan lang sir, na sila bayaran para kuan katong magpa-verify or like ipa-boost nilang ilahang name, ay ilang profile something para mas daghan ang makita sa ilahang profile. Tapos kuan
Okay.
po.
Sige. So,
Pa-verify.
sige, akong challenge sa inyo is to make sure to clarify that, ha? To
Yes, sir.
clarify that, how you can make money, and then if you're like 4 people in the team, how much monthly income do you expect to earn? Or yearly income? No. So that's one. Okay. Next slide, please. So you need to be very clear about how much money you're gonna take. So pila gid inyo makuha? That's the question. All right. Ang market, yeah, the local community. Kinsa ni nga local community, you need to be very clear about that. MSMEs, kita na sila mga LGUs. So you have to be very clear about that. Sorry.
Ay dili
Okay.
pwede ka ng lugar lang sir.
No, you need to be very specific. I told you guys that the market is very specific. For example, we're selling software sa MapX, and our target market really is the LGU. So we're not saying ang mga tao. So basically the LGU in itself. So you have to very specific inside your market. When you say market, these are the people who will be willing to buy or willing to purchase something from you guys. Right? So please think about that. Okay? All right?
Okay, sir.
Next slide, please. Next slide. Competitors. So you have to highlight here the competitors. Kinsa din ang mga competitors. So you have to be very specific as well. Kinsa din ang mga companies. So I mentioned earlier about JobStreet. Because the panel will ask you, what is the difference between you and JobStreet now? Because they are existing and they've been doing a long period of time already. You understand, Chris? So you have to really be very clear about your generalized say differences. No? Okay, next slide, please. O Manny and team members, you put this your names. No? So also yung background ninyo. Okay? The ask, no? So Manny, how much do you need?
Lagi specific yun lagi, sir.
Yeah, yep. You have to be very specific. Why is it you're asking 100,000 pesos? 200,000 pesos? When asa man ninyo nagastuson? All right? Okay, team members, kinsa man di gipangita ninyo nga team members, all right? So you have
Yes,
to be
sir.
very specific about this. But you also have to put your team, ha? Asa man yung team?
Nasa first slide, sir, pero name lang na mo. Ang mamata ng butangan, sir, tapos nag-follow lang mi sa kaning bago gisend na template.
You can add more slides. No, you add nyo the team.
Okay.
Pwede na sa last slide
Tapos ang
ninyo.
kuan, sir, unsa man na pong pambutang dapat ka ng karon lang nga kuan stage sa mong life like student.
Now you're very passionate and you want to kind of make this happen so that we can help a lot of people find jobs. Ano ba?
Mga kankan lang talaga, dili gid direct achievements.
Ayan na sa Jasmine. Okay? So,
Sir.
yeah, so you have to be pretty convinced with this business idea so that those panel will also be convinced. No? Okay? All right?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Thank you guys for presentation. I think you've done a very good job already. Now we just have to improve it. Who's next?
Thank you, sir. Sila
Alright.
Nakila daw, sir.
Nakila. First name ni Nakila is
Ronnie.
Ronnie. Okay. Kanya,
Sunod na yun daw sila Di Castro, sir.
sila Di Castro. Okay, okay, I'm trying
Alan.
okay, Alan Di Castro. So, si Alan. I-move na muna ako out ha para sila makasulod ni Nakila.
Sir, di na may
Thank you,
magpatik, sir.
Pwede na mo out. Pwede na mo gawas muli.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay,
Yes,
salamat.
sir.
Good job. Ronnie, thank you, Maya Jessica. Ronnie, kinsa imong teammates?
Si Harvey Abiagador, sir, o si Lydel.
Okay, Harvey. Okay, Harvey. So, Harvey, and then isa pa isa.
Lydel RCP.
Lydel and ay, sus, nasulod si Romel. Okay. Romel should not be part of this. I'm sorry, I have to put you into the waiting room. Last. Sorry, Ronnie.
Lydel RCP.
He's joining now. So that's the last team member.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sige. Who's gonna be sharing the slides?
Si Harvey, sir.
Ako, sir.
All right, Harvey. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'll make you as a co-host and then so that you can share your slides.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sige.
Wait, sir.
All right, Padjak. I like it. I like the design. All right, sige.
Okay, sir. Okay na ba?
Yes.
Guys, ang mga teammates, okay ra? Ready na ba?
Go.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Harvey, and there is someone I would like you to meet. Her name is Marites. Since the disruption of COVID-19, her life became more challenging. She told me that she has to endure this situation every time she wants to get or send something. This include following minimum health protocol in riding a PUV, high price fare because of limited capacity and traffic. Even though she's afraid of the potential risks, she has to engage in those situations because she doesn't own a vehicle. According to her, quick errands are no longer quick because she wastes so much time in transportation. Marites is just one of the thousands of people who experience this problem daily. Restrictions in public transportation, limited PUV capacity and traffic can bring difficulties to individuals who want to send and get their stuff within the city. I must say, there is already a solution to this problem. Delivery services that use a motorcycle as a courier vehicle are now existing. However, this solution has many issues. Motorcycles emit air pollutants that can contribute to global warming, which is a bigger problem our planet is facing. It needs gas as fuel, which means burning of money. This burning of money isn't worth it, though, because riders cannot speed up in the city proper. For the following slides, I'd like to invite my teammate, Ronnie Nakila, to present.
Next slide, please.
Nara?
Wala siya next slide.
Wala pa? The solution?
Wala siya. Wala siya. Sir, makita niyo mo, sir? Okay. Okay. So with the fact that there are increasing numbers of cyclists around the Philippines, we come up to a unique solution to the existing problem. With the existing solution, we believe that it has a higher advantage because it is more cheaper, eco-friendly, and it limits the transmission of the viruses. And we are safe to say that it is 0% carbon emission. We proudly present to you Pajak. At the front of your door, your parcel is delivered, and you are helping the environment heal because of the 0% emission, 0% carbon emission. Next slides, please. Unlike the existing competitors like Maxim, Grab, JNT Express, etc., they uses motorcycle vehicles. They contribute to carbon emission, which contributes to global warming. This is the business model in this is how it basically works. The customer uses the application, using the Pajak application, and book their delivery, and the Pajak will communicate to the Pajak cyclist. Pajak cyclist will pick up and deliver the parcel, and the customer will pay through COD or online payment. But as much as possible, we are encouraging the customers to pay through online payment to reduce transmission of any airborne viruses. Then Pajak will have a commission on every successful delivery. With that, I would like to request my teammate to continue the presentation.
Good morning. So in terms of strategy, we market our product through social media, digital billboard, radio broadcast, and many others. We will also give points to registered customers, and we will scale this to other potential cities to grow our business. Hello. Excuse me. Next na ba?
I can see the second slide pa ni, the solution.
So traction na, dili siya traction.
Oh, sa solution. Ay. Ito lang sa strategy, pre.
Ano?
Solution
Strategy?
bang nakita?
Ako tungkol sa Google Slides. Strategy na sa ako
Strategy na sa ako. Sige. Again, in terms of strategy, we market our product through social media, digital billboard, radio broadcast, and many others. We will also give points to registered customers, and we will scale this to other potential cities to grow our business. Next slide, please. Na, pre.
Wala pa.
Next slide, please. Wala pa sa ako.
Next.
I think, yeah, this is basically from Google, no? So, meaning to say, yun na siya mo transition because nasa sa, ano. But, yeah, can you show me the slide? So, I'll kind of, because I want you guys to concentrate in terms of the timing, no? Because you will be given 5 minutes only. And ang transition ninyo should be fast, no? Because when the time is up, you will not be allowed to speak anymore, no? During the actual presentation. All right.
Action, okay lang. Makita na.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, have you kind of developed something already, guys? Like this is a good thing you have like validated, no? So, were you able to develop a murag sketch na about what you want to do in terms of the features of the when is this a mobile application pa inyong himuon, or is there a system you want to develop, guys?
So, yes, sir. Sa ang among button. Okay. Slide mo, answer slide. Basically, sir, mag-bot may og app just like other delivery services, but ang amo lang ging marag main nga difference sa ila is ang among career vehicle. In terms sa implementation, sir, magamit gyapon ni mobile app since mas accessible sa tanan. Mobile app, sir.
Mag-mobile app mo, no? So, okay. Sige. Yeah, traction meaning to say what we've done, develop like user-friendly user interface design. So, when you say design, no? So, there must be, you need to include there kung may design, no? Why is it user-friendly? Why is it, yeah, so primarily you're trying to provide a user-friendly service. No? So why is this better user-friendly compared to, for example, the other courier delivery service? Yeah, next slide, please. Ako na lang i-review, ha? Then you practice na lang sa pitch that you will have 5 minutes really in terms of like passing things together. And then what you want to do is really the PowerPoint, no? So this one is still manggod sa cloud pa, di ba?
Yes.
Alright, so team, you go to the team, guys.
Sir, kaning bitong sa traction, sir, na may gi-add nga screenshot bitaw kay nag-ask me kung nabi mga potential nga customer ni.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You can retain that as is, not then you add lang katong why is your design user friendly.
Okay.
You have to justify it.
Right.
All right, that's okay. That's good, guys. You kind of having responsibilities already for each individual. Right.
So for the team, sir, mani among mga respective nga responsibilities, and we think nga kani responsibilities is enough to make or to establish this business idea.
Okay. I suggest the business development would go to included to the marketing, accounting, and programmer, front end, back end. That will be you, Harvey, for example.
Sir, pardon.
Programming like front end, back end, coding, and
yes, sir. Okay,
so
sir. Yeah.
designer. So yeah. Okay.
So basically ako ang kuan sa IT nga side, din si Ronnie sa mga tao, din si Lydell sa marketing or sa money side.
Alright, so you include graphics designer to you as part of the web development or ano?
Okay, sir. So it's okay na, sir. Next slide.
Yeah. Next slide.
So for the ask slide.
Yeah. Alright, so
we need 1 million, sir, to establish these buildings, and the 1 million pesos will be used for the buildings or business, IT development and equipment, registration of the business.
I think that's Harvey, that's too much, no? So for a startup, you need to start with you don't immediately get a building or office. So for a startup, we need to be very, very lean in terms of resources use. So you might want to include remove buildings, office, kana lang IT develop IT equipment, no, because you want to have an equipment that you can work on. Tapos mga payment for business registration. So kana i-cost ayaw sa ng buildings and office.
So what
Yeah.
about the money, sir? 1 million pesos. Na kayo masuggest ni editor kay to be honest wala man gid ni murag benchmark or idea on sa ng amount
That-
na murag cost.
You try to cost, no, so how much do you need in terms of the equipment? You need to be able to get down to the bottom, like what are the equipments that you need, and then price it in.
Okay.
Do you understand?
But-
Like for example, you need a desktop computer. How much does a desktop computer cost? Business registration. How much is the registration cost? What do you want to do in customer acquisition and marketing? So how much are you gonna spend there? So basically, as a startup, like for example, MVP development pa lang mo, you don't need really 1 million, no? So a start. But if you can justify the 1 million
So, sir-
pesos, that's okay.
Okay.
You have to justify it. Why is it 1 million pesos? Okay?
Okay, sir.
All right. So
Okay.
you have to justify it. You have to be prepared when people question you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So for the next slide, murag wala naman.
All right.
Mura to
So
siya.
closing na lang ninyo. So why Pajak, no? So mula itong closing statement nga, join us Pajak because Pajak is what, no? Kana siya. All right? So invest in us. Why would you invest in us? No? So although part na sa katong yung resulti sa kuan. So basically, ibulag lang ning kuan kaning number 11. Split na siya. No, kanang would you like to invest? So kanang would you like to invest dito na sa closing. Would you like to invest? Why would invest with us? Don't question them. Convince them. Do not ask them that would you like to invest? No. Invest in us because if you invest in us, these are the reasons why.
Okay.
All right? So you're helping people, whatever we want to say,
Okay, sir.
related to your
So-
business. Okay, Harvey, Ronnie, and like
Yes,
that.
sir. Okay, sir. So,
Okay,
one last
sir.
question, sir, sa us bitaw, sir. We need to put figures bitaw diri, sir, kung pila siya ang ma-allocate ani nga kuan or just as a whole.
You don't want to provide it there, but be ready if you will be asked in the future, pila yun inyong kinahanglan.
Okay, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
pwede pa din yun na i-box, no? So, dili naka-bullet. Pero tong for example, kanayin yung personnel niya. IT and equipment, 200,000 pesos. For example, registration, pila din na siya. Ano?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right, so 5 minutes lang ang pitch. So you have to be very quick in terms of passing that out. So you have to time yourself, practice guys. Now if you plan na kamo tulo magstorya. Okay? 5 minutes is very short. You will be cut off after 5 minutes. You cannot speak anymore. And you will not be able to finish your pitch if so like for example sa first slide pa lang it took you around 2 minutes. So there will be only 3 minutes left to the succeeding slides. So you have to say those very important things.
Sir,
Okay?
sir, excuse me, sir.
Yep.
For the question, sir, ba, like, syempre, kanang business idea, magina siya, sir, ba niya? Kung na may mga dili ma-answer, sir, masaya may mga saktong response na, sir.
Anyway,
Like,
mag-select
wala
pa
niya
man ko. Anyway, mag-select pa man ko sa inyong 5 or kung walay lain
Ay,
mo
mga-
question sa pika section.
Dili
So,
ka mangutana, sir.
ha? Dili na ko
Dili ka
mangutana sa
mangutana.
unless if I have to be cleared about it.
Okay. Nag-get ka.
Alright? Sige. So nagpaabot ang uban, no? So I'll admit Alan, Jane, Jade to the group.
Thank you, sir.
Okay na? Sige. Thank you guys. Good job guys. I'm calling all you back no, to the platform because I think we don't have much time. And then supposedly sila ni Alan Jade na, no? I'll just siguro announce here. I'm letting you in, everybody letting you in here. Because I will just announce no that I'll make special arrangements kung ugma. It's a bakante ugma. Because I have plenty of meetings. Actually, I have a department meeting right now. So, is Alan here? I want you to guys to let me know what time are you vacant tomorrow, so that I can or tomorrow or Saturday. What time tomorrow or Saturday I can or tonight ba? No, so what time will you be available? No, can you your teams? No, so I want you guys to organize yourselves what time you will be available because we don't have much time. Sorry no, medyo na taas-taas tong uban kay daghan kay sila pangutana pud no, so they have plenty of clarifications. So for every time, please let me know sa chat box what is the best time for me to talk to you, if tonight, tomorrow, or on Saturday. That would be the last. Saturday would be the last, no? Because I have actually meetings in Saturday, but I'll try to arrange no, dapat mas-scatter mo. Alright? Others are trying to join, admit. I'm trying to admit them all, but then it seems like they're not joining. But for you guys here, Don, Christian, Lord, Bia, Hansel, Eliel, Zaira, and Genevieve, unfortunately, we don't have much time. I know you have classes also in 10:30. So can you provide a schedule with your team? Let me know what time later. I have a meeting from 1 o'clock to 1:30 to 5 o'clock this afternoon. And then tomorrow morning, if possible, morning is my available time. I have a meeting the entire afternoon. And then on Saturday morning. So those are my schedules that you can have the consultation meetings with me. I just want to know who will be the guys who I can talk to during that time. Alright? Guys?
Sir, Hi, sir. What time ka available this evening, sir?
I can make myself available by 7 o'clock onwards.
Okay, sir. Among team ang magpa-consult, sir.
Alas 7. Okay. Sige, Hansel.
7, sir, no? 7.
7. And then,
Okay,
kung
sir. Thank you, sir.
I can take in 2, 3 tonight. Alright, so that's it, guys. I'll see you, no? I expect like 15 minutes at least consultation. Okay? So, no questions lain? Clarifications? Alright. With that, thank you, no? So, I'll see you tonight, tomorrow, or on Saturday for those others na wala pa ka-confirm. Okay, bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, bye-bye. Please confirm sa chat na lang, no, kung sa oras nyo ang preferred niya time for consultation. Okay, salamat.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Please advise those who are not able to come back, no? Okay, bye-bye, bye-bye.